James Cameron is one of the most successful directors of all time, and I don't think anybody would argue or be able to deny that. With films such as Terminator 2, The Abyss, Aliens, and Avatar under his belt, he is up there at the top of the table. Now, in recent times, he spent a lot of time and money going back to some of his older movies and showing them some much needed and long awaited love, such as The Abyss, True Lies, Aliens, and the one we're going to look at today, Titanic. But this 4K restoration, is it worth it? Is it any good? I've heard that apparently they used AI to help do it. What do we think of that? It's a contentious subject at the moment. So, let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kabiga's Reviews, and these are my thoughts. This is my review, and these are my feelings on the brand new 4K release of Titanic.
Directed by James Cameron and starring Leonardo DiCaprio as Jack Dawson, Kate Winslet as Rose DeWitt-Bukater, Billy Zane as Caledon Hockley, Bill Paxton as Brock Lovett, Gloria Stewart as Rose Dawson Calvert, Bernard Hill as Captain E.J. Smith, and Kathy Bates as Molly Brown, among others. From the research vessel Keldysh, treasure hunter Brock Lovett and his team search the wreck of RMS Titanic for a necklace with a rare diamond, the heart of the ocean. When a 100-year-old woman reaches out to them claiming to have information on the lost jewel, Brock brings her on board, and Rose Dawson Calvert recounts a tale of love, loss, and unimaginable tragedy.
Now, I'm not actually going to be reviewing the movie itself here, but the 4K release, this brand new 4K restoration, 4K Ultra HD release of James Cameron's Titanic that has been done for the 25th anniversary as part of, should we say, a collection of movies that James Cameron has remastered, which includes True Lies, Aliens, and The Abyss. Now, I'll get to that a bit later on. But this is Titanic, and it is really, really good the way that they've done it. I think this film looks the best it will ever look. That being said, it is far from perfect. It is very clear that this restoration has been done from the 3D conversion that they did for the 100th anniversary in 2012, because some of the scenes, some of the shots are very obviously look like they're meant to be 3D. They're not on this disc unless you have a 3D copy of the disc or a 3D TV. I don't, so this disc is normal 2D and it looks amazing, but there are some shots, there's a couple that I can think of off the top of my head, where the characters look a bit waxy. One particular one where Rose is sat at a table and she just takes you out of it because it looks almost AI generated. It looks a little uncanny valley. And then there's a scene later on in the film where Jack and Rose are running down a corridor. Now, this scene has always been a little bit dodgy with the CGI because it is clear that there's been some digital wizardry, used to superimpose Kate and Leo's faces onto the performers on the screen. That's always been obvious, even in the old HD releases and the DVD itself as well, and that is even more pronounced now on this 4K disc. Those being said, it looks stunning. The sound is amazing. I cranked up the volume because this film really deserves it, and there's one particular shot that I absolutely love, and I've always loved this shot. It's where Rose is looking for Jack. Jack's been arrested and she's going into the bowels of the ship looking for him, and the lights are going off and it keeps going dark, and there's one particular shot where everything goes dark and you can just hear Rose's breathing. And in previous releases on the VHS, the DVD, and even the HD releases, you could barely see anything. But in this 4K release, you can clearly see Rose in the dark, and you can feel the fear that she must be experiencing. Because of the picture quality, the color range, and the blacks and all the blues and the grays, it just, the picture just pops off the screen, and you can actually see a heck of a lot more detail than ever before. And that is the point of a 4K disc. Now, my biggest gripe with this, or one of them, is that when I bought it, there's no damage on the outside, none at all. But my box was actually, look at that, this is brand new, came broken. But that's just something, that's just the box. So what can I say? The special features are really enjoyable. I put that in backwards, haven't I? Never mind. The special features, like I say, are really good as well. I really enjoyed all the 25-year retrospective. I love that James Cameron has gone and done scientific experiments to try and see if his depiction of the sinking is somewhat accurate. And he neither proves nor disproves it. He proves that it's as valid as any other description or depiction of the sinking. In fact, I would go so far as to say that this is probably the most accurate that we've had to date, and until somebody does something else, it's going to be the most accurate. He also tackles the long-standing fan theory or fan complaint that Jack would have fitted on that door. Now, he manages to prove that based on the piece of wood that Rose climbs on at the end, that there would have been space for Jack, but there would have been consequences to that. Whether he would survive or not depends on how he would do it and all sorts. But if you buy this disc, which I definitely recommend you do, you can watch that and see what his conclusions actually are. Would Jack have been able to fit on that door? Well, it's not actually a door, it's a wooden frame, but I digress. Would he be able to fit on it, and would he survive if he'd have been on it? Or would that have killed them both? You'll have to watch the special features to see what his conclusions on that are. So here we go. Titanic 4K restoration, brilliant release in 2023. We're nearly in 2024, but this was released last year, 2023. Do I recommend it? Yes, definitely do. Even if you've got the old HD, even if you've got a DVD, I definitely recommend this, because this movie is an epic on the scale of Hollywood not seen in a heck of a long time. This won 11 Academy Awards, and it is still an amazing movie to this day. So why not see it in the best way possible? Go out and get yourself 10 out of 10. This Titanic 25 years later 4K Ultra HD disc. Definitely. What do you think? Do you like Titanic? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think that Jack would have survived if he had climbed on that wood? Who knows? So, drop me a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And drop me a comment down below. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you for your time.
Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, drop us a like and subscribe to see all future content.